Mojtaba taunts Trump as the United States seeks China's help on Iran, adding to the pressure surrounding Washington's next move.
History has shown that empires in decline will stop at nothing to arrest their inevitable fates. A wounded animal will desperately claw and roar on its way down.
Is a nervous Trump abandoning Taiwan in order to get Xi's help in stopping Iran? Unable to reopen Hormuz by force, is Trump now begging in front of Xi for assistance?
China and the United States both stand to gain from cooperation and lose from confrontation. We should be partners, not rivals. We should help each other succeed and prosper together, and find the right way for major countries to get along well with each other in the new era.
People don't know, whenever we had a problem, we worked it out very quickly. And we're going to have a fantastic future together.
Amid a fragile truce, Iran's foreign minister attended the BRICS foreign ministers meeting in India, using the platform to project diplomacy and regional support. While speaking in New Delhi, Araghchi alleged bullying by America and sought backing from other countries.
While ready to fight with everything we have in defense of our freedom and our soil, we are equally ready to pursue and defend diplomacy. As I have repeatedly stated, there is no such thing as a military solution to anything related to Iran. We Iranians never bow to any pressure or threat, but we reciprocate the language of respect. As much as our powerful armed forces remain ready to exact devastating retribution on foreign aggressors, my people are peace-loving and do not seek war. We are not aggressor in this sordid situation, but the aggrieved. These crimes and the Western silence they are met with can only take place if there is a sense of impunity. That false sense of entitlement must be shattered by all of us. Iran, therefore, calls upon BRICS member states and all responsible members of the international community to explicitly condemn violations of international law by the United States and Israel, including their illegal aggression against Iran, a member of BRICS, prevent the politicization of international institutions, and take concrete action to halt warmongering and to bring an end to the impunity of those who violate the UN Charter. Those who pursue reckless adventures may believe it furthers their geopolitical interests, but as consumers and governments around the world now sense and understand, regional instability is a lose-lose proposition for all sides, including the aggressors. To virtually everyone in this room, our resistance against US bullying is not an unfamiliar battle. So many of us encounter slight variations of the same repugnant coercion. It is high time for us to jointly step up and work towards making clear that those practices belong in the dustbin of history. Today, our nations are closer to one another than ever before, and we cannot ignore the common and dangerous challenge we all face. History has shown that empires in decline will stop at nothing to arrest their inevitable fates. A wounded animal will desperately claw and roar on its way down.
Around the same time, the US and Chinese presidents participated in a historic summit in Beijing, drawing global attention to the broader geopolitical context.
We should help each other succeed and prosper together, and find the right way for major countries to get along well with each other in the new era. Mr. President, I look forward to our discussions on major issues important to our two countries in the world, and working together with you to set the course for and steer the giant ship of China-US relations.
After offering talks on major issues, Xi's remarks in the historic meeting with Trump in Beijing were widely read as a direct warning. She was said to speak openly in a way that put pressure on the US side and added to the tense mood of the meeting amid global tensions. Significantly, Beijing issued a stark warning over Taiwan, telling Washington that interference would carry serious consequences. She made China's stance on Taiwan clear, outlining the costs and consequences that Washington could face if it crossed Beijing's red lines. The Chinese president said, and I quote, "The Taiwan question is the most important issue in China-US relations. If mishandled, the two nations could collide or even come into conflict, pushing the entire China-US relationship into a highly perilous situation," unquote. Taiwan remains on edge as China continues military drills around the island, keeping tensions high across the Taiwan Strait. The United States is pressing Taiwan to increase its defense budget as China intensifies its military activity around the island. She could try to take advantage of the USA's depleted weapons stockpile, raising fears about whether Taiwan could face greater pressure. In response, Taiwan called China the sole risk to regional peace and stability, according to reports. Meanwhile, she issued veiled warnings to Trump in his opening remarks at the summit in Beijing, setting a tense tone for the talks.
Let me say a few words first, and then I'd like to invite you, Mr. President, to deliver your opening remarks. President Trump, I'm very pleased to meet you in Beijing. Welcome back to China after 9 years. The whole world is watching our meeting. Currently, transformation not seen in a century is accelerating across the globe, and the international situation is fluid and turbulent. The world has come to a new crossroads. Can China and the United States overcome the Thucydides trap and create a new paradigm of major country relations? Can we meet global challenges together and provide more stability for the world? Can we, in the interest of the well-being of our two peoples and the future of humanity, build a brighter future together for our bilateral relations? These are the questions vital to history, to the world, and to the people. They are the questions of our times that you and I need to answer as leaders of major countries. This year is the 250th anniversary of American independence. Congratulations to you and to the American people. I always believe that our two countries have more common interests than differences. Success in one is an opportunity for the other, and a stable bilateral relationship is good for the world. China and the United States both stand to gain from cooperation and lose from confrontation. We should be partners, not rivals. We should help each other succeed and prosper together, and find the right way for major countries to get along well with each other in the new era. Mr. President, I look forward to our discussions on major issues important to our two countries in the world, and working together with you to set the course for and steer the giant ship of China-U.S. relations, so as to make 2026 a historic landmark year that opens up a new chapter in China-U.S. relations. I will pause here and hand over to you, Mr. President. Thank you.
President Xi, I want to thank you very much. First of all, that was an honor like few have ever seen before. And I think I was particularly impressed by those children. They were happy. They were beautiful. The military is obvious. It couldn't be better, but those children were amazing, and they represent so much. And I know they represent so much to you. You and I have known each other now for a long time. In fact, the longest relationship of our two countries that any president has had. And that's, to me, an honor. We've had a fantastic relationship. We've gotten along. When there were difficulties, we worked it out. I would call you, and you would call me. And whenever we had a problem, people don't know. Whenever we had a problem, we worked it out very quickly. And we're going to have a fantastic future together. So I really look very much forward to our discussion. It's a big discussion. There are those that say this is maybe the biggest summit ever. They can never remember anything like it. I can say in the United States, people aren't talking about anything else. But it's an honor to be with you. It's an honor to be your friend. And the relationship between China and the USA is going to be better than ever before. Thank you very much. Thank you.